So I have a problem. The new rank system is coming out, and you have to have at least 12 power level 11 brawlers to even play past Diamond. Now this is my free-to-play account, and while I have all the brawlers, only 8 of them are power 11. So that means that if I don't get to Masters League in the next 6 days, I may never get there. But getting to Masters with only a handful of usable brawlers is gonna be tough because, well, I'm just like you guys. Better than most normal players, but for sure, not a pro. Yeah. Did you really have to use that? So that makes my next decision even more questionable. I want to get to Masters League just by playing with my friends, not having Sans carry me like last time. So on the first day of this push, I needed to go from Bronze to Diamond. Now, of course, the first 3 bot games were a given, so I played brawlers that I had quests with, which took me to my first rank drop. Bada bing. Then we started playing real players. Luckily though, I was playing with my friend Andy, and honestly, our randoms weren't the worst thing ever for the first time. So we moved through the next games pretty easy on our way to Bronze 3 and another rank drop. And at the time, I didn't even realize what the skin of the season was. I mean, I guess that's cool. Now, I was still trying to find some maps to complete all of my brawler quests, but in Hideout, I just kind of wasn't feeling it. So I picked a Dynamite and forgot that there was an Edgar in most every single match down here. However, it was a bronze level Edgar, so... My God, you're such a freaking moron. Bro, you are so stupid. Bro, you so dumb. For real. But the Galaxy Brain Edgars weren't done yet because in the very next game, we got another taste of bronze level Edgar. Okay, I get it. I'm in bronze, but bro, these people are so bad. But with that win, I moved into silver and collected my star drop. Now, Andy had to go, so I then was left with 2 randoms, and, you know, we know how that goes. Yeah, how about everybody just run to the center? That's a plan. Here, I'm gonna go around the side because you guys just love the center lane so freaking much.
This is where all the action happens. Of course we have to.
But while they were a bit questionable, I for sure had worse as I made my way to Silver 2 and another chance of the skin of the season. Or so I thought. But it's not that. That is not the skin of the season. You know what? It's okay, though. It's okay. And so far, I was running through the games pretty easy, and the randoms weren't that bad. But that all came to a screeching halt when I met Francis here. He's gonna score now. Frank, what on earth are you doing, my man? Frank, or what? Frank. Ooh, how did I not kill him? Okay. Oh my. We did, however, reach Silver 3 and another chance to get something cool. Fellas, this is the skin of the season. Right here. But then Andy came back from walking his dog or whatever he was doing, and we blazed through the games to gold, and I picked up a mythic drop. And gold with my mythic drop? I'll take them 200 credits. All right. We blasted our way through a few more games, gaining elo at a huge rate thanks to my boost, and then I collected my gold 2 drop where I was still searching for the skin of the season. Still don't know what that skin is, to be honest. Even though I'd already collected it, you know, because I'm clueless like that. A couple games later, we played the 100% authentic real-world champion Saitampo. It was the real one. Just trust me, bro. After that, I got my gold 3 reward. And bam! Tomorrow when I play ranked, I am going to make sure that I know what the rank skin of the season is. You know what? I can search it right now. Sugar Plum Rosa. Okay. And then the final stretch to Diamond, finishing off that last game with Crow to pull one last star drop for the day. Diamond 1, my mythic drop. Here we go. That's weak sauce. Now the next day, my goal was to get to Mythic. However, the game should start getting a bit tougher here. And because of that, my next roadblock would start coming into play now when we were picking and banning. You see, my best and most usable brawlers are often going to get banned, leaving me with very few options. Now starting off the day, I just went ahead and played solo, so I was counting on my randoms here to lock it down because I picked a thrower. But counting on my randoms, yeah. You know how that goes. Like, seriously, Serge, what did you think was going to happen here? 1 and 14. Bro, 1 and 14. How do you even... Luckily, my next randoms were vastly better as I took Mortis in a wheelchair to victory. And then after another win, I got my Diamond 2 rank drop. Now, I was already at the point where most of my opponents were playing fully maxed out brawlers, but I had to dig a bit deeper playing power 9s and 10s without gears and star power sometimes even. That being said, it's only diamond, so I figured it'd all still work out. Then Andy decided to join me on the grind, and occasionally we'd get a map where I could play one of my good brawlers like Heist. Now normally Melody would almost always be banned, but sometimes Colette would slip through. And while I was only in diamond, we were playing legendary players, so the elo gain was huge. Yeah, 277 for one game, bro. Now the next game we lost, but it was a close one. However, only 25 lost elo, which meant I only needed to win 1 out of 10 just to break even. Then there were maps like Snake Prairie where I truly didn't have like an A tier option, but since Shelly was banned, Crow can still somewhat be useful here. And with that win, I got another huge elo chunk, taking me past Diamond 3 and halfway to Mythic with 1 game. And for our troubles, I got another rank drop. Hey, we got a new skin. Then after a long game that just ended in a draw, my friend Sleepy joined, which put us back into diamond matchmaking, and the Edgar on the next game was really all the evidence you need to see that yes, we were in diamond. Easy win, but on the downside, the gain wasn't nearly as big. Then just a couple of games later, looking at the draft, I thought we were totally screwed. Okay, we just lose, dude. We just lose. They've got Colette and Chuck, and our homie took Buzz first pick. What is this, Wasim over here? Buzz? Penny here just popped off in the first game, and then I finished it in style in game number 2. And with that win, I passed through Diamond and into Mythic. And with that, a legendary drop. What do we get out of our legendary drop? A hypercharge would be nice. 1,000 credits. Some really crap skin that they're gonna give me. Okay. Now the goal on day 3 was to get to Legendary League, but that's gonna have to wait because I had to travel to Austin to do some filming for Samsung. So after I got there, we filmed all day with this cool robotic arm at a studio with OJ and Dexter. And then that night, I set up in the hotel room and we started the push with Andy and Koala. Now the very first match, I thought that Larry and Lori were a good pick, but they opened the map almost instantly, which left me practically useless. I spent almost the whole game playing Matrix Simulator just dodging this cold shots. Lucky for me though, he wasn't Czar and it honestly wasn't that hard. Now I don't know if this is just me, but 90% of the time I play on a tablet. So not only did I have to wear my reading glasses to play on my phone, but I just kind of don't play as good on my phone. I'm used to my tablet. Is that just me? But I did have some good moments, and some bad ones. After a few games, Koala had to go, and my other friend Kashi came in. Now, Kashi was already in Masters, so the games were definitely going to get tougher, but at least I only lost like 25 elos since we were playing in Masters, and I was only in Mythic. That being said, the games got a lot tougher and more annoying, so the next game, I just wanted to spread that feeling, and I picked Tick. So negative 25 for a loss, but 195 for a win. Yeah, we take those. And we take Mythic too, for which I got this drop. Now we were moving along pretty well, mainly winning games, as we reached Mythic 3 and another rank drop. Here we go, let's see what we get. Ah, man. Now when we were nearing the end, we got into a game in Pinball Dreams, and I was the last pick, and you know, they didn't pick any dynamite counters, so it was an easy last pick. And the game started off exactly like what you would expect. I grabbed a side, and really there was nothing that Nita could do. I pushed them back, blew up a wall, easy score. The next game started off exactly the same way. Things were going well, until my phone died because I forgot to plug it in and we'd been playing for so long. No, my phone died. My phone died! But by the time I plugged it in, it charged up a little and I got back in the game. It was all but over and lost, and yeah, that's some negative elo thanks to me not plugging in my phone. And while that sucked, there was nothing else to do but just hop in and play another one where I played the dog and we picked up a win in Hard Rock Mine, which brought me to the edge of Legendary League. However, the map that came up was one that I really don't have a lot of great brawlers for. So I ended up just taking Power 10 Tick, which he's decent here, but there was a Miko and Surge on the other side, so I had to stay far away from that. Now the first game went down to the last second. Wow, Penny turret coming clutch there. The second round, however, went a bit different. Nice, that's gonna be my legendary right there. Legendary, finally, here we go. Legendary star drop, do me something good. Do me something good, come on. Mr. Fly, Mr. P-Skin. And with that, I had now tied my all-time best for this account, which is Legendary League. But what was about to happen the next day would absolutely break me. So we went to a new location the next day and met up with Nat and Wasim, and then we filmed all day for some upcoming tribe recordings. Now I was already tired and Nat was already asleep, but the boys were still up, and I really wanted to at least reach Legendary 2 tonight just to keep on pace. I was determined, and I started off doing pretty good. I mean, except for shooting the wall a few times. I was just making sure that the walls had some structural integrity. Klutz can't do it by himself, but I did start warming up as the game went along.
Oh my gosh, Andy, you are a beast!
But Wasim had been asking to play a game, so I let him have at it.
Tell us your thinking process here, Wasim.
Let me just break it down for you. As a bronze player, I know the meta exactly. Very simple. Very simple.
You and Buzz? I don't have the goodies, bro.
It's over.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, where you going, Jesse? Ooh, nice. Double.
Oh, it's the crying man. Just traveled across the entire ocean. No, the thumbs down and the shooting the teammates.
Oh, Wasim makes them rage quit. Nice.
Also, Burger loses best skin.
Bro, shut up. What are you on Toma's side now?
Now, not to make excuses, which means I'm about to make an excuse, I wasn't wearing my glasses, so I couldn't even see the stars right in Bounty.
Okay, I got a kill there too, though. That brought us up to, we're ahead now, we're ahead, fellas. Oh, yes. Oh, dude, I wasn't even paying attention, I was just running, and I just failed.
Bright side, though, we were playing in Masters competition, so I only lost 55. Then OJ wanted to get in on the action too, so I handed him the phone, and I was very confident in his skills.
I don't want to see how my elo go away. I mean, I've lost most of it, so.
Whoa, what a down.
Nice.
167 year old. That's
Okay,
not bad.
good,
That's
good.
not
We're
bad.
kind of back to where we were.
Then after another win in the next game, I was getting very close to my daily goal, Legendary 2. But the next game was rough, and we lost. But then we brought it back in the next game once again, bringing me real close. Then after a hard-fought game in Pinball Dreams, it brought me to the precipice of Legendary 2. But as the gods of fate would have it, this is where the fun stopped. For the next hour, I was taking L's more than a short guy on Tinder. I was taking more L's than Ken when he tries to arm wrestle me. I was taking more L's than my bank account at the Supercell store. You get it. I was chaining losses, okay? And honestly, I probably should have just stopped playing then and there. Just took the brutal night, walked away with the little elo game that I had, and move on to fight another day. But no, oh no, I kept going. But then actually, it started to turn around, and I was again one good game off. Now, I wasn't even talking here because, well, mainly it was like 2 o'clock in the morning and people were asleep, but also, I honestly was feeling just pretty dejected. And yeah, it did not get any better. I had tilted back to the very bottom. The hopes of reaching Masters were just slipping away, one loss after another. But then finally I won. And then I popped off with Fang on my map, and after 5 hours of playing, I was once again on the verge of Legendary 2. Now, when I woke up, I was not feeling great. But when we got to the tribe offices for some recording, I remembered I'm just playing this with my friends. And, well, my new friends Luffy and Zeus were in town for the monthly finals. And I mean, you know, they're my friends. They just happen to be pretty decent at the game. So I asked them if they wanted to play, and they were down. But first I had to go film some stuff for Tribe. Now, when I was done, Luffy and Zeus also had to go film some stuff. So I waited around, and while I was waiting, I decided to get another brawler to max level. Something that was just universal. Something that would be decent in a lot of places, but also wouldn't get banned too much. So I chose Nita. Finally, they finished up their stuff, and I asked them if it was time to play, but they had to go scrim, and they no longer had the time to play with me. So my hopes of getting some easy wins just evaporated right in front of my eyes. So I had no choice. I was going to have to get this done without the help of my new friends, and I only had one day left to do it. Now, when I got back to the studio, I was staring at a long road from L1 all the way to Masters, and it had to be done today because the update was coming, and I had to start working on videos for them. This was my last chance, but I did have some gifts waiting for me with 2 hypercharge, some star drops, and some presents. Give me a good one. And it's for Lou, which is actually really, really good. And if those weren't awesome enough, in my first random star drop, I pulled a legendary. Coins. Give me coins. Credits. Towards Ollie. I almost got another brawler out of him, and that's good. After that, I had some presents to open. Epic, mythic. Okay. Well, we've got our last... We now have every brawler in the game again. So there's that. Epic, mythic, another mythic. Oh, okay. Now I just got his hypercharge and I wanted another max brawler, so I spent some of my gems to level up Lou, but then realized that he actually still wasn't even close and I couldn't get it done. So I just had to roll with what I got. I got some friends and we went into some games. Now once again, I was playing in Masters matchmaking, but I was back playing on my tablet and it felt so much more comfortable and the game showed. However, what wasn't feeling good were Brawl Stars servers as I suffered through this match. Dude, I can't do anything, bro. This is lag stars over here. After a few games, Blaze had to go and Sleepy came in. Now, at this point, we were all in Legendary League, so no Masters matchmaking. And it is absolutely crazy just how much easier the games were playing in the league that I was actually supposed to be playing in. However, the downside? The elo gains were vastly less. A couple of easy games later, and we finally reached Legendary 2. All I had to do was play against other Legendary. I've been struggling this whole time because I've been playing against Masters players. And no, all I need is just play against people in my own rank, and it's so much easier. So I took a break a bit to work on some other things, and when I hopped back on, my friend Zemp wanted to play some. Now Zemp isn't a pro, but make no mistake, he's about as close to a real pro as we're going to get, but he is in my friend's group, and he's not a pro, so... Now Zemp said that he had a friend to play with us, and I mean, a friend of my friend is my friend. Or that's what I'm going to say. Meet Optical. He is exceptionally good. Now, I hadn't played with Zemp as much as I have guys like Andy and Koala and Lynx and Sleepy, so he didn't know all the brawlers, which ones I had leveled up, nor did he know which brawlers I were decent on. And well, the first game, he had me play Jean. My Power 9 Jean that has no vision gear. Please tell me you're going to switch with me because I don't have a vision gear. However, that switch did not come, and I was honestly basically useless. Power 9 Jean with no gears in Masters matchmaking. But at least I gave them magic puffs. That's something. So I gave Zemp a list of brawlers that I had leveled up, so hopefully he wouldn't stick me on one of the weaker brawlers again. Now the downside here is that he's probably good with all of the brawlers. Me? Yeah, not so much. I'm well aware that I'm pretty shaky on most brawlers, except for like 3 or 4 that I play a lot. Nevertheless, they suggested Stu to me on the next game. And... boys, I'm not good with Stu. There we go. I actually went positive KD, bros. Now we kept going, and we kept winning. I mean, listen, I wasn't the star player, but I wasn't causing us to lose. In Masters matchmaking, that's about the best that I could hope for on the brawlers that I was really not great with. After winning a bunch of games, I reached Legendary 3, and for my final rank drop of the season, and I got a spray. That is pathetic. That meant that I only had one more minor rank to go to achieve my goal. And I even got to play my favorite brawler a time or two as well. And not to brag, but I got a star player in there. Would consider that a win. We were getting very close. Like, I thought that maybe we might be one game away, and then I was playing Lou in Brawl Ball, and after a pass for a goal, I was hopeful that this would be the one. There we go, that's a game. Is this gonna be enough? Let's press the button and find out if it's gonna be 92. It's gonna be 20. Yeah, no. So as it turns out, the elo gains really slowed down near the end, but we were in striking distance, and we didn't let off the gas pedal. There, this could be the one. Oh, with my last shot taking down the safe, could this be the one to get me to Masters? Could this be it? No. Which left me only 9 elo short. One more game and I would have it, but it turned out to be a really sweaty game. Yeah. that was unfortunate. Nice. Okay, cool. Okay, we brought it back. Okay, we get this in there. Nice, there we go. Right at the last second, baby. But is this my Masters? It is. I have now got Masters on a free-to-play account with only a few usable brawlers. A massive shout out to all my friends, and including my new friends. Oh, Legendary, what do we get? A Brock skin. The pink one. Well, that's something. Now, can I get Pro rank?